just go ahead and move on. Start digging graves and put them in.
Listen, let's go find a good spot together right now.
Oh.
Hey, Dylan, just Indy, do you mind giving us just a second?
Yeah.
Listen, I know we don't see eye to eye all the time. I know that we've had our problems in the past. I know that you do try to take your job seriously and you try to do your best with it. So, being with a tragedy like this, I think the town really needs the law enforcement and the government to come together as one and to seek something better to keep them safe. I think we need to put our past behind us and just move forward.
100%.
Right.
This isn't just about beef between me and you anymore. This is about someone who the town really cared about.
This is about the entire town itself and losing a core member of it, absolutely. And I think it's time that we all went out there and we laid Melvin to rest in a place that would be comfortable to him.
Yeah, I feel like that would be.
All right, let's go find a spot.
You know, maybe since he was the first mayor, we should see about burying him maybe under the town hall or something.
Yeah, his house a little bit more. Alright.
I mean,
Or maybe even the bank, since that's where he spent 90% of his.
he always loved the bank. I mean,
He did love the bank,
yeah.
But I mean, I feel like we should still make a cemetery and a graveyard just for things like this. You know, for anybody.
Unfortunate times, right? All right. Well, let's go scout out the bank and see if we find a good spot for him.
Hey, look, guys, it's one of these things.
Right.
What if we did it right out here and just built a little monument?
Why don't we just do it on top? Right in the middle, we could place his remains in a tomb and erect it on top.
And I have another idea. I feel like since Melvin put a lot of time and effort into not only running this bank, but he built it and made sure everybody had their money. I feel like we should rename this bank to the Swank
Swank Bank? Bank Swank.
Bank of Swank.
The Bank of Swank. I like it. Which begs another question that is both going to affect civilians and law enforcement, as well as government officials. What are we going to do about the treasure of the town?
I don't know, honestly. I feel like since Trevor is... I mean, he seems to know what he's doing, but I don't see him around often. I feel like maybe we should offer him the position, but tell him that it's very, you know, it's time consuming, it can be boring, and it's rough at times, and you know, we're gonna need him as much as he possibly can.
Absolutely.
I just feel like we couldn't really depend on him to be here for paychecks and stuff like that every month.
Right. I think at this point he is the #1 candidate, because everybody else here in town is taking care of their own businesses. I feel like we should offer it to him right now, and if a different situation arises in the future, then we can handle it that way. I think I will step in and help out as much as I can. I'll have to figure out the budgets from what Melvin left us, but I think we can work something out here.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Should I bring him over here and you just sit here and I'll
Get his
you can
remains.
greet him and
No. We need to get Melvin taken care of right now. We'll handle that
okay.
later. Let's go get his body.
Let me. Yeah. Actually, wait. Hold on. I put it inside the police station in the locked area.
Right.
Let me go grab that.
Time in that town. There's stints where it gets cold. I hope for season 2 we can get 1.10 to work with a bunch of different mods, because having the Tough as Nails mod would be amazing. It's basically Enviromind, where you get temperature and water and hunger effects, but they have seasons too, and I would love that.
Okay.
I've renamed it.
Fantastic. All right, let's go up. How do you want to do this? Do you just want to?
I feel as though
box?
Yes, I feel as though the coffin should go right in the middle. Everybody, we're burying Melvin in a tomb above the bank.
I hear voices.
Let's gather
Hello?
around so that we can give our final goodbyes.
Who the hell is talking?
Just come this way. Alright, sit right here. Just stand here. You'll be fine.
Crazy. It's great. Here we go. Make a basin. Already put him inside.
No, not yet. I'm gonna open it up here in just a second.
Gonna bury him on the bank.
Sorry, yeah. It's the one place he loved.
Alright, I got the majority of my vision back.
Good.
Everything looks like a Jackson Pollock, but it's good. Jeez, that was quick.
All right. I believe it's time for us to bury Mr.
Indeed. This is fucking great. It is. Dylan, you haven't finished.
I'll have to do this. It's good knowing you, Melvin.
Melvin, I just I want to say my final goodbyes to Melvin here. This is the message I wrote Melvin during the election. I found it in one of his chests, and Melvin and I had a good friendship. I actually named him one of my counselors, the other one being Dende, which I was going to call a city meeting and tell everybody about before this happened. But Melvin taught me a lot about the stresses and how to handle them when being a mayor, and I really want to thank him for being there and guiding me in a time of something that I had no idea on how it would turn out. So during election, I wrote him this note. I wrote all of you personalized notes, and this was his. I'd like to read out of it. Melvin, I know we've spoken already, and I just want to thank you immensely for your support and endorsement. I look forward to speaking to you more on becoming a fair yet just mayor. If we can pinpoint and gain victory, then this town should flourish with the direction of the new acting mayor and all he has learned from the previous mayor. And it was all true. Not only that, but even after becoming mayor, he continued to show support and show his knowledge of the ins and outs of the city and the town. And not only was he good at acting mayor, he was a wonderful banker, and he was a good friend. Melvin, I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Fly like the wind.
That was beautiful.
I'd like to say
Thank
something.
you.
Melvin was probably one of the best mayors that I've witnessed. He was one of the first mayors I've witnessed, but he was a really good one. He was very, very helpful. He was friendly with everybody, and he made things happen. This town wouldn't be where it's at today if it weren't for what Melvin did during his time in office. Although I don't have much to say about everything that Melvin did for not only me, but for everybody here and this town. Melvin was one of the best people that I've ever come across, and it was great to know him, and I hope to meet him again one day.
Beautiful.
That was beautiful. I'll say a few words. As you guys know, Melvin was one of the monks first to settle down in this town. He helped shape and mold what this town has become. Being as a mayor, our first mayor in fact, creating a bank in our economy, and wonderful jobs for all of us to live. It's gonna be rough living without him, but we must go on, strong. For Melvin.
For
For
Melvin.
the people. Goodbye, Melvin. You will be missed, my friend.
Great. That was great.
Thank you.
Does anybody else wish to speak?
I think that's it.
I'm slightly intoxicated.
And with that, we bid you farewell, Melvin Swank. I want everybody to know
Well,
that from this day forward, the Kill the Mayor Bank will now be referred to as the Bank of Swank. in
Like
memory.
it.
It's beautiful.
Trevor, I know you're not in the soberest of mindsets right now, but being the only other banker that we know, we're gonna need somebody to count on, that we can depend on, to continue these government payments, to keep the payroll rolling, and to keep the bank operational. Can we count on you?
I will definitely oversee the acquisition of the Melvin Swank Bank by Tremco.
Thank you. I'll shake your hand.
I did not mean to do that.
That's all right. Everybody, I want to thank you for being here. Dylan, Dende, I'd like to speak to you in private after this.
Okay.
We could head to
Before
the...
we leave, if everybody could just put a cherry on top of the tomb in remembrance of Melvin's.
Dylan missed his throw. Bye, buddy. If you guys will follow me. We'll need to call a town meeting. Not now, but soon when most people are awake, and that way we can inform them of exactly what's happened here. But seeing as we have lost one of our acting council members, I think that the best thing that we could do, especially with his involvement and help in laying down Melvin, I think we should offer the secondary councilman position to Dylan.
Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting.
Could agree.
All right. Well then,
I'd be honored. I'd be 100%.
as the mayor of Lakeview, I now announce you as our second active council member. Congratulations, Dylan.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
I'm gonna take some time, guys. I'm gonna process this and go meditate and figure out things. I think the number one thing we need to really focus on here for the upcoming days and weeks is security in the town. Not only from the outside monsters with the wall that we will build, but from the inside, from faulty wiring, from terrible explosions such as the fireworks with Melvin. I think we really need to focus on a place where we could potentially raise our future families.
I agree.
As well, I'm gonna go think about this and think about where we're gonna go in the future, and I'll get back to you fellas in time.
Okay. Sounds good.